Hello and welcome to the Worthing College Rugby virtual parents and students presentation. At Worthing College, we pride ourselves on supporting each and every individual student athlete so he or she may achieve their potential in both the classroom and on the rugby pitch. We want to help create fearless, autonomous and aspirational young sportsmen and women who are equipped for the life they wish to live. Students will be supported by an experienced coaching team, a strong strength and conditioning group, and will have medical cover with Muscle Point Therapies Sam Mannings. This will help each and every individual athlete progress on the field, in the gym, and in the classroom.
So our current programme consists of 8 hours of technical and tactical sort of rugby-specific coaching. That happens on a Monday and Friday with training, and Wednesday we have games. We also include 1 hour of strength and conditioning, which Ben's already mentioned, is along with the Sussex Performance Centre. Just one thing the women's rugby have as well, they have an extra hour that supports some of the DICE and ACE stuff, which we've had in the past, looking at nutrition, psychology and game analysis. And then throughout the year, the coaching team will have one-to-ones with the student, and we call them individual development plans. And within those plans, there'll be areas to work on, support, etc., which the college can help. So we thought we'd put an example of a student week up, just to hopefully answer any questions. So one of the questions we get quite a lot is, is rugby a course or is it an extracurricular program? So it's actually on top of a student's 3 A levels or BTEC vocational program. So as you can see here, this student studies single in photography and a double in sports science. So you can see the rugby academy fits in. We've also put their outside commitments as well, for a female rugby team she plays in. On the rare occasion some academic subjects do not fit within the rugby timetable, Worthing College always works hard to find a solution.
Meal kit package comes in 2 parts. The first part is from Broadwater Sports. The second part you can purchase from college for the cost of £87. This will include your blue and your green match jersey, smock jacket, training jersey, pairs of blue match socks to 1 pair of green match socks. You'll also get a training vest and a tie. On a Wednesday for pre-game, the boys will be wearing dark trousers, a white shirt, the college mid-layer, college tie, dark pair of shoes, and dress socks. White socks are not permitted.
So the female kit package is very similar to the male. What you need to do is purchase the Broadwater kit package at £64 and then the Worthing College one for £87. What that includes is your 2 match shirts, 2 pairs of shorts, a smock jacket, a pair of blue socks, some green socks, leggings or trousers, your decision, and then some crew socks. Okay, so trips and tours are a bit of an interesting one at the moment, isn't it? But ideally we'd like to run our Holland trip again. We were planning to go to Italy in March, however, because of the virus, we had to cancel that. That could be an option as well, but just watch this space. We're very conscious of finances, etc. But we were always looking to go to Holland this year with the boys and girls. So it will be something to look at, but we'll send out more information.
So many of you will have seen the Return to Rugby roadmap, which has been laid out by the RFU in consultation with the government. At this stage, at the time of recording, we are at stage B, which some of you will have experienced already. It's no more than 6 people in a group and 1 coach. There's no contact. There's very limited things you can do with regards to historical kind of rugby activities. So people being creative. But social distancing is also involved. The big step is step C, because we can then exercise in larger groups, we can have limited face-to-face contact, and we can start doing things that people will see or deem as more rugby specific. Maybe there's some contact, maybe there's some games of touch, that kind of thing. So Step C is a big step for us in terms of the rugby returning to us before the lockdown. And it's very important that you bear that in mind as we go through the next few slides.
So just carrying on with what Ben was saying, at this current time, we've sort of drawn up what a potential season could look like. So we're saying, in September, it's the start of the season. However, I think, there's a very high chance that there's not going to be any games in that time. The AOC, which is the Association of Colleges, who sort of organise all fixtures for us, are going to start their fixtures after half term, so in November time. So that's a sort of good start date. We're still carrying on with our pre-season. We're still carrying on with training through that following the RFU COVID guidelines. And like I said earlier, up to October half term, we'll be doing some training and game preparation, again following the guidelines. And then we sort of said, November, December is a potential start to the calendar for both boys and girls. The main season we would then say is in December and February. And then the end of the season could be around April time, or, and I don't know if you've seen previous RFU guidelines, they can use May as well. So we're very conscious of those times, especially around exams. So we work with teachers and coaches to make sure that, player importance and welfare is utmost. One of the things we're always on the lookout for is sponsors of the academy. Next year, we're going to run a 2-year sponsorship package. So you can get all these benefits for 2 years. So we're going to keep the same match shirt, shorts, banners, etc. And we're going to run it for this 2 years. It's a really good opportunity to get involved. Just there's a couple of quotes from some of the businesses which are going to be involved this year, but they've been involved in the past as well. And what's great, we have, being sponsored on the shirts, banners, but also brand promotion for our social media feeds. We have 150 people come and watch some of our games. So there's a real good opportunity to get your company business out there. Okay, so what happens next? I've sort of split it into sort of 3 key things before you start in September. Currently we're in July. You would have seen the Academy Parents Evening. You would watch this video. You may still have some questions. If so, send them to m.rugman@worthing.ac.uk or b.coulson@worthing.ac.uk, and one of us will pick it up. I would say start to look into purchasing your Broadwater kit package as well, getting in contact with them.
This season's a bit of a strange one. We would have already started our pre-season training sessions at the college. However, the men's programme will be waiting for the RFU roadmap to section C before we start doing some training sessions at the college, possibly through the summer holiday. And again, unfortunately, we can't be more specific just now. For those of you playing and training with your clubs at the moment, you'll be getting your training and doing your physical conditioning.
The Women's Academy will be training every Tuesday throughout August. We're looking to train at Goring Gap on the 4th and the 11th, and then at Worthing RFC on the 18th and the 25th. And also some things you may want to look into is purchase the Broadwater kit and then the Worthing College kit. So I will send details out how you can do that, but it'll be going through our finance department. And then in September, dates for your diary. Our pre-season kicks off on the 3rd and 4th of September. And then we've got the weekend, and then we come back on the Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, so the 7th, 8th, and 9th. And then during the month of September, we're going to do a virtual charity event. So you may have seen in the past, we've helped support the Chestnut Tree House by doing charity walks. We're going to do a virtual charity walk, so watch this space.
And that's it, folks. If there are any questions, please do not hesitate to send an email to myself, b.coulson@worthing.ac.uk, or to mark at m.rugman@worthing.ac.uk. There will be questions. We'd be more than happy to answer them. And we're really, really looking forward to working with you all, hopefully in August and certainly in September.